welcome to the May 2024 edition of the So Inspired Collab with Call Me Crafty Al and a bunch of our friends. And if you're interested in seeing everybody else's take on this particular card, I would suggest that you look at the description box below, and there's a YouTube playlist that has all the videos that are part of this hop. So today we were inspired by Lynn Brandyberry and the card that is on screen right now. Also, in the description box below is a link to the original post. So, if you want to check out Lynn, please do so because it's always good to give the original creator of the work a little bit of love. I really like this design, especially how the pattern papers are essentially the same tone but different patterns. So that's why I pulled these two purple papers, which are from an old Spellbinders kit, as you can see, called Magic Under the Sea. But they have a very similar vibe. They're not exactly the same. They're not an inverted pattern, but they are relatively close. As you can see, this one has much larger flowers in it as opposed to this one. So I think I'm going to use that. And then I pulled a coral card base just to have some really nice contrast. So I think this is going to be kind of our sort of purple and pink color story. And then I'm going to grab out of here some fun little ephemera pieces. And that's what we're going to work on today. Grab this Have an Enchanted Birthday sentiment because I felt like it really matched this purple pattern paper. And then I grabbed this cute little rose for the inside just to make the inside of the card look a little bit nice and to bring the gold from the sentiment into the inside as well. So what I'm going to do next is just set my card base aside and let me just cut these up. And now we have all of our paper cut. This is a 1 1/4 square. This is 1 1/4 by 2 1/2, 1 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then 2 1/2 by 3 3/4, which gives us a lot of the pink popping through, which is really what I wanted here. So we can just sort of fit that around to see how we like it. I like it with this. I like it with I don't know, I like to kind of balance the borders, I guess. So here we go. We've got our background down, basically. So now this is pretty straightforward. We're just going to put this a little so that it's kind of breaking the lines just to kind of add a little more visual interest here. And then I am going to grab a couple little foam dots, just pop this guy up because I think it'll add a lot of interest to the whole thing. There we go. I do like it when things are like this and the release paper actually releases. So I'll just do that. I like the idea of this kind of extending to the right a little bit because it helps to balance this really big sentiment. So I think the sentiment I'm just going to attach, and as you can see, it's kind of neat. The sentiment will almost perfectly line up. So you can sort of decide how high up you want your sentiment. The original sort of confined the sentiment to this area to sort of balance the top and the bottom here. But I kind of like this level. I'm going to keep it within the bounds of both of these. So here you go. This is my Oso inspired card for this month. I will just bring it up close to the camera so you can see how cool this looks. It is very mermaid inspired, but really you could use it for anything because it's not specifically mermaid. I just sort of pulled in purples and pinks and that sort of vibe. But anyway, thanks for checking this out. If you made it to this far in the video, please drop a like and feel free to comment what your favorite thing is to craft in May. Also, please check out my friends' videos, and they are linked in the playlist below. And I hope you have a amazing rest of your day.